Yo, people, LWT.Digital back again with another one. I hope your day's gone well, my friends. But today I want to talk about XRP and kind of summarize the week that we've had with XRP. We've seen XRP at second place, 46 cents, the higher end of 46 cents. But Ethereum's dropped by like another billion since yesterday. And XRP is firmly in second place. It's been a victorious week for XRP amongst the sea of red that we've seen across the whole space. XRP has held up very well, and I'm pleased with the performance this week. So it's been a good week, and let's see what next week holds. And going into the weekend, I can see some volume coming into this market over this particular weekend. Been looking at the chart and I've seen, tonight's gone very well. Tonight's had, some nice little bit of action. But let me know what you think, guys. But I wanted to get into this whole Coinbase custody discussion. And, if you haven't seen the report or heard about this, I'm going to read it. Okay, so bear with me on this one. All right. So following XRP now being a supported asset on Coinbase custody, institutions are putting a little bit more faith into Ripple's cryptocurrency. What took them so long? I don't know. But, this isn't new. Yeah, they've had interest for a while. But so don't believe the news when they say, they're all of a sudden they're interested. Okay, but let me carry on anyway. Okay, so XRP has been listed as one of the 9 supported assets for its service. Although the exchange hasn't announced when exactly it added a remittance and settlement token, it came to our attention in the early hours of the morning. As reported by Crypto Briefing, XRP is one of 2 assets, the other being Omise Go, supported by the custody solution, but which cannot currently be traded on the exchange. Coinbase Custody also opted to use the Ripple logo. For some reason, I don't know, rather than that of XRP. Whether this has any significance is debatable, but the ongoing PR campaign to distance the XRP token from Ripple Labs is apparently not finding traction at Coinbase. There hasn't been any official word from Coinbase Custody regarding the support for XRP, and its social media accounts have been relatively inactive. In a recent blog post which was published in August, the service said it was currently exploring adding over 30 new assets to its solution, including XRP. Other coins that are featured in this are Dash, Neo, and EOS. What is interesting about this is that Coinbase Custody went to use the logo for XRP in the blog post. Coinbase Custody is an institutional level service that provides safe storage for digital currencies. Its first deposit was accepted in the summer, and the service uses a mix of cold wallet storage as well as broker dealerships and reporting services. Deposits are fully insured against theft. Speculation is already crowding on what the addition of XRP means for the asset. The other supported assets are all widely tradable on the firm's fiat to crypto exchange. Some investors have even begun to speculate that today's move shows Coinbase responding to the growing institutional appetite for assets other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. The head of Asia Pacific at an investment bank, the Reserve, Nelson Ryan, said that it showed a tentative initial move towards a bigger interest in XRP. Ryan said, quote, "The fact that Coinbase is offering to custody the asset for institutional investors, keyword, before offering it on their retail, keyword, platform, says a lot about the real potential risks they still see that XRP may be deemed a security. At this stage, it only shows a demand for a wider suite of products and assets for investment and speculation." Okay, now Coinbase, on the app, when they list, other assets, if you look on the app or the website, say discover other assets. So on there, they've got XRP, clearly using the XRP logo. All right. And when it says here that they're offering custody for institutional investors before offering it on their retail platform, all this really says to me, my thoughts are, is that, they want to limit the small people, if that's what you can call them, the sheeple, from being able to get their hands on XRP easily. I mean, me and you, we can buy XRP. We know how to use, the various exchanges, But anybody that's new to this crypto space, I mean, Coinbase could possibly be, the first place that they get into crypto. Just like it was for me when I was a beginner. Coinbase, I downloaded Coinbase. I heard about Coinbase in the gym, actually. I ended up downloading Coinbase and buying some Bitcoin. I mean, before that, I did used to trade on the foreign exchange market, and I had bought XRP. Well, it was called Ripple back then, not XRP. It hadn't officially changed its logo or the name of the token at that point. But yeah, when I used to trade the foreign exchange market, I did get into some Bitcoin. I did get into some Ripple, and I did get into some other digital assets. Okay, but I wasn't that clued up on crypto, to be honest. When I started using Coinbase and Binance and all those exchanges, that's when I started proper getting into digital assets. All right. So now, yeah, basically, all this says to me is that they're trying to capitalize on that big money. They're offering it to institutional investors so that they can buy up the XRP, and eventually they will then open it up to the retail investor, and they can buy some crumbs. It does make sense. Their strategy does make sense. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is only going to affect beginners in this crypto space. It's not going to affect people like me and you. If you're not a beginner, people that have been in this space for a while, that have already invested in XRP. This is going to, give institutional investors that security that they need to get into XRP and buy up huge amounts of XRP without putting their money at too much risk and having that element of insurance protecting their investment. Okay, well, that's my opinion anyway. Uh, Let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, I'm not, it doesn't mean that I'm right in this. It just means that this is my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way. Do your own research. Please don't invest in XRP or any other cryptocurrency / digital asset because a YouTuber advised you to. Please do your own research and yeah, get a financial advisor if you really need one before you plunge your children's inheritance into anything such as XRP. But yeah, it's definitely a great investment, in my opinion. And yeah, smash that thumbs up, click the subscribe, tick the little bell. Let's get this XRP LWT.Digital.